Today's subject, we're going to be talking shit on old people. Today, as I was driving to the gym, I pulled in, and this old guy decided to just floor it right at me. Okay, so here I am, and here he was. He got to swerve my way, but last second he saw me. That's when I slammed on my brakes, and then he did it that way and fucking sped off. So I literally had before I even went inside, I literally had to sit in my car, and I was like, dude, my heart was fucking racing. Okay, like it happened literally over there. The entrance down there. It was down there somewhere. And this old guy, I shit you not, as I saw his face, he was like looking down here for something, and he didn't see me, so I honked around. I was like, honk, 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 and then fucking swerved out the way. So here's what I'm trying to say. Is I'm saying that old people should be put on a watch list because some of them can't fucking drive. Okay, so let's come together and think of a solution here, right? I personally think old people over the age of probably like 75 are not allowed to fucking drive. Okay, wanna know why? Because they're old, they're stupid, and they're retarded, and they're gonna end up. Cause I literally spent almost $200 today on a fucking car battery today. Okay, I could have spent like thousands, cause a fucking stupid ass old man wanted to check to see if his little butt plug that his boy toy fucks him with. So there's that. And we're gonna talk a little bit about Halloween, how it's fucking boring and miserable and everything. I got Brahms, by the way, earlier. It's still cold in here because it's like really cold outside right now. But yesterday I went with my best friend and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's friend who brought her boyfriend. We all went to IHOP. I was a pickle. Yeah. I was a pickle. Oh, and I also got a new tattoo. Look. It's the spear Longinus from Evangelion and the symbol of Lilith, the first angel. Or human. No, that's Adam. Adam's the first human, Lilith's the first angel. Yeah. I think. I don't know. But it looks cool as fuck. A lot of people were like, what's the meaning behind it? So I say there's two meanings. Because there's a story that's not exactly referenced in the Bible, but it's more of like an experience. The soldier that pierced Jesus as he was being crucified was named Longinus, I believe. And after he got the blood on his face or his eyes or whatever, he started, preaching out Christianity, and the Roman dictators didn't like that, so they silenced him by, I don't know, threatening to stop, and then he kept doing it, and so eventually they cut off his tongue. But then, he kept preaching because the voice of the Holy Spirit was coming through him, not because he couldn't speak or anything, because he had faith and he actually believed it. So it's just a really cool little symbolic tattoo that I really like. And then, I don't know, it's just a really cool ass tattoo. But, so, yeah, there's that. I was a pickle, and the entire time we were on IHOP, I was pissing Kaylin off. I was always be going, like, screaming, stuff like that. The good stuff. And, originally I was going to be Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Part 4, the one with black hair. I ordered the costume on October 14th. It never came. So I am fucking pissed. I'm gonna get a refund, and yeah, because I spent 84 fucking bucks for a costume that didn't even arrive here on the fucking day! Fuck! But not to fret. I was a pickle. And I still had a decent Halloween, even though we didn't do anything else but just go to IHOP and make noises and eat food and whatnot. Oh, it pisses me off. And I don't give a fuck if you hear this. My friend Justin. You see, when we were planning Halloween back at the beginning of October, me and Kaylin he was like, what are y'all doing for Halloween? And of course, because he assumed, you know, why don't we all just hang out for Halloween? Because, you know, Justin and me were like, I'm with my girlfriend. Fucking faggot. So, me and Kaylin were like, alright, well, fuck you too, cunt. So we started planning ahead. But here's the thing. You could have added your plans with our plans so that we'd all hang out like one big group. But instead what you did was shut us all out, you know, and I don't know, man. That just really and I still can't get over it. And another thing that pisses me off is that when Gabe came to Kansas, you know, he was on work and we were taken there to, you know, surprise him. You know, we figured, you know, haven't met him in person, so we figured we'd take him to surprise him. And so we got there, he wasn't there. And we asked around and they were like, well, he went home. He got up early and he went home. And when we reached out to him, like, hey, he's like, oh, I'm with my girl right now. Your friend, who you've known for years and been dying to meet, is finally in town. You get off work early, don't even fucking tell us, and you go choose to hang out with your girl. Oh, man. That just pissed me off. I was ready to like go to his house and beat the fuck out of him, but you know, Kaylin stopped me from doing that. But listen, to anyone out there who watches his videos, if you're in a friend group and you get a girlfriend, don't abandon your fucking friends. They were there before her, okay? And you know, you treat them as like you just disregard them. But what happens when the day that you two break up and you have nothing left because you pushed away your friends and your relationship ended? What are you gonna have? So it's just really interesting to me, because even when I was in my relationships, I always made time to hang out with my friends. Every time I was on the game, I spent time with both of them, my ex and my friends. I would have my ex on FaceTime and I'd be with my friends talking. I mean, it's kind of hard to juggle back and forth, but I at least made the effort. I didn't just completely vanish off, you know? But I just find it hilarious, you know, when the day that it comes and the relationship ends and you come crawling back to us for your attention to refill your dopamine receptors, you know? Sure, Lucas might be there for you, since Lucas likes to... I love Lucas, but I have a little bone to pick with him. He's a good kid, yes. He's a tad bit immature, but the thing about him is he listens to people that he finds the most entertaining, not the most logical, right? For example, I know I'm not the greatest example in life. No one really is, but what am I saying? If he's gonna be constantly spending around time with someone who encourages such drastic behavior and immaturity and so on, it's a bit questionable, and it can mold someone's personality. And I understand different hours, different work schedules. I work all the time in the night, like the afternoon to like 11 to 12 p.m. So like I am mostly occupied by, you know, time at around like afternoon and night. But whenever I'm off, I always try to do things that I want to do, like go to the gym or hang out with friends or just stuff like that, you know? I'm not saying he's not doing any of that stuff. I'm just saying that he's not realizing that, you know, spending time with this certain person can lead you to push yourself away from the others, okay? Like, I don't do it very often, but I occasionally, every now and then, once every 3 months, I'll check in on my friends if I haven't spoken with them for a while, see how they're doing. I don't think I've gotten a single "How are you?" text from Lucas. And last time I heard one from Justin was like fucking ages ago, before he got his girlfriend. Now he doesn't speak to any of us but Lucas. And they play this game called Fighters. It's a fighting game. Think of like Mortal Kombat but Dragon Ball characters, right? We would all used to play that game. It was fun at first. But then Justin became a sweaty little faggot doing all these 100% combos, and Lucas started learning too. And so it's not fun. It's not fun at all to constantly get your ass beat. And when they say, oh, just get better, just go to the labs, go do that. You know what's funny? And that reminds me, another game, Sparking Zero. I beat Justin's ass one time. Motherfucker deleted the game, never played it again. He's like, this game's controls are so different. I never in my life wanted to be like, just get better! Just get better! Get better, bitch! Get better! I wanted to do that so badly, but I was like, oh, I'm a good person. I'm not like you. So I'm not gonna do that. But deep down, I was like, fuck you! Because all those times getting my ass beat on Fighters and being ridiculed by saying, just get better! Just get better! Just get better! It made me so happy. So I was overjoyed. I beat him. Like, this game's controls are so bad. This game is so bad. No, bitch, you just suck. You suck at this game, and I'm sorry that you can't do your 10,000% Broly combo. You dumb bitch. I got a lot of pent-up feelings, but, you know, I recently heard that he's been talking a little bit smack behind my back, right? He's been saying that I'm a schizophrenic and a loser, and that no one wants to hang out with me, and no one likes me, and all that good stuff. So he's talking shit behind my back. So that's fine. I called him out for it, and I was like, hey, if you just apologize, we can just go back to normal, and, you know, just get into normal. Like, I'm not gonna apologize for something I didn't do. Okay, well, calling me a schizophrenic and a loser and saying that no one likes me and and that's the reason why no one wants to hang out with me, that's talking shit. So, you know, if that's not what you consider talking shit, then you're fucking retarded. Alright? But, you know, you do you. I'm sure your little fucking fuck ego gets stroked by your girlfriend all the time. Because all he does is spend time with his little fucking girlfriend. That's all he fucking does. Me, Kaylin, and Gabe have all come to a conclusion that, hey, it's a problem. He's leaving us in the dust. It's fine. You can go ahead and leave us in the dust. But when that day comes, and Mr. Ward, if you're watching this video, when the day comes, you two separate for whatever reason, and you can come crawling back to us, things aren't going to be normal. Okay? They're not going to be normal. I've given you chances. Okay? I've done nothing but speak highly behind your back. Every time I talk about you, I'm always like, oh, Justin's such a great guy. He's so nice and kind and considerate. He's always a great person. And I do nothing but praise him and say positive things about him. I always praise him and talk about him in such a good light. And hearing how he talks about me behind my back is like, why am I friends with you? You know? And I'm sure if he hears the video, he's gonna make up some excuse like, but Gabe and Lucas were doing it too. Gabe wasn't actually, okay? He just had to sit there and just, because he's not gonna fucking say anything, because then you're like, oh, he's on his side. He was sitting and listening. Lucas is Justin's little leash. He's a little leash boy. He's a little dog got on a leash. Anything Justin says, Lucas immediately agrees with. Because why? Because Justin makes Lucas laugh the most. And whoever makes Lucas laugh the most, he sticks by the most and listens to, because he's more entertaining. Think about it. That's what I mean by the immature part. He doesn't find someone who's like, maybe this person may not be as fun, but they're more logical and more considerate but with situations and whatnot. But if you're gonna talk smack on me, I'll talk smack on you. I'm the kind of person, if you're gonna talk shit on me, I'm gonna even out the scale. So, you know, I could go on and on and on and on, but I have a heart. I can be a good person sometimes. When it comes to my friends, I will do anything in my power to keep things at a neutral level. But and even in the past, he loves to bring up the people I've been with. Like, he loves to bring up girls I've slept with and all that stuff. I don't understand why he obsesses over that. I don't understand. It's in the past. Why do you keep digging it up, you know? It's interesting. He's an interesting character, but, you know, it is what it is, and I really can't control what he says or what he thinks about me, but it's getting to a point where it just shows his true colors. So I don't know, I'm conflicted. Of course I'm gonna still be his friend. Like, just a little bit of shit talking isn't gonna make me break our relationship. No, not at all. But it just changes my perspective on you, you know? I don't see him as a kind person. I see him as a two-faced snake. He acts all goody two-shoes and all kind when he's with us in person, right? But behind our back, he's talking shit. Even with Gabe's ex-girlfriends, who he does online relationships, he's always like, oh, he's sending money to an ugly trans Filipino girl, or like some 40-year-old fat Discord mod. And they were all laughing. I laughed too, I'll admit that, but you know, I couldn't be like, hey, that's not okay, because what happens when I stand up for someone else in the group, it's like, oh, just take a joke, man. Just take a joke. Well, sometimes jokes can be more painful than they are hilarious, so. It's talking, it's funny that Justin was always saying that Kaylin's gonna be the one to abandon the group and leave us, but in reality it's him. He's the one who's left us all behind. Only talking to Lucas and spending time with his girlfriend 24/7. Never checking up on us, never doing anything. I send Kaylin TikToks. We respond to each other's TikToks and videos. Justin just sends me shit I don't even fucking care about. I don't care about fighters. I don't care about Battlefield 6. I'm not. The thing about him is that every time a new game comes out, he convinces all of us to buy it and play it, and he gets bored of it a week and no one touches the game. That's what we did with Helldivers. Until I started playing it recently, me and Gabe loved the game. But, oh, because Mr. Group Leader doesn't like it, everyone migrate to the next game! Ah! So, and he even made Gabe waste like $80 on like some fighting game that they played for one fucking day and never touched it again, you know? So, like, I don't know. But if you see this video, you gotta stop talking shit on me, Kaylin, and Gabe, alright? You and your little fucking puppy dog, Lucas, you got on a leash. Y'all gotta calm the fuck down, alright? Cause if you're gonna keep talking smack on us, well, you might just lose some friends. All because you like to joke around. You like to make funny jokes. You're so funny. Is it so funny when you make fun of other people? Does that make you feel good? And he even had the audacity to say, you always know me, I always speak what's the truth and what's on my mind and how I say it. And you can't make me change. I don't, he said some stupid shit among those lines. And I was like, dude, he's not taking accountability. Situation happened. He was talking negatively about me behind my back. And when I confronted him, he denied it. When I asked for an apology, he denied it and said, I'm not going to apologize for something I didn't do, so. I swear, man. He's pussy blocking us. That pussy must be the best pussy he's had in his life if he's fucking scooching us off. Because, boy, you better, when that day comes, when that situation ends, you come crawling back to us. Gabe's gonna be there for you. because he's too kind. He puts his heart on the line every fucking situation. Kalen, he might be there. Me? I don't know. I might not, who knows, but summary, don't talk shit behind your friend's back, especially when all they do is think of you in a high, respectable way. I see him and I think he's a good person, a man with a good heart, good soul. He's kind, respectful. That's what I thought, though. And then, you know, hearing the news that he talks shit on me, it's like, okay, well, I do nothing but praise you and hype you up. Can't even do the same for me. Anyways, old people suck. They can't drive. My coworker goes here. She works out. She's fine as fuck. I might ask her out eventually, but I think for now, I just wait. Because I remember on Wednesday, I think, they could wear costumes to work. She pulled up wearing this black skin tight suit and had cat ears. And since she works out, she's got a really good figure. And oh my god, dude. Wow. I remember it clear as day in my head. She looks so good in black. Damn. It's got long black hair. But yeah, she wasn't here today, so I was a little disappointed, but you know. Old guys like to stare at me too. I don't like that, but you know, it is what it is. Well, I'm gonna go home, shower, probably play Helldivers or some shit. Long story short, don't talk smack about your friends behind the back. Old people need to stop driving. And my coworker and I just need to get married already. And yeah, that's really about it. I'm excited for fall. I've been started wearing my leather jacket again. I love it so much. And you know, life's going pretty good. I think I work tomorrow. Busy week, I think. But yeah, hopefully just keep going on live. I'll try my best to upload more. The only problem is that it's hard to update new stuff constantly each week because I don't really have a lot, because my life is very, it's a cycle. Okay, I go to work, I go home, fall asleep, rinse and repeat, and there's really not a lot of exciting things, so it's kind of hard. So I might have to start posting like, I don't fucking know, food reviews or fucking gameplay. I don't fucking know. But if you got a suggestion for like the 2 people that be watching my videos, if you got any suggestions, just let me know and I'll fucking do it. Like I'll do anything but like fucking cocaine. If you want me to do acid and trip on fucking camera, just give me some acid, that's what I'll fucking do. But aside from that, yeah, I need ideas, please and thank you. All right, I'm going home. Fuck you guys, and fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. You hear me? I don't give a fuck if the government's listening to me. Fuck Israel. Fuck you Jews, and all of you need to fuck off and die. Nice. It's like that video with Kanye when he's being interviewed, when he had the black Ku Klux Klan outfit. He's like, why do you say fuck Virgil? And he's like, I'm evil. Yeah. Fucking hilarious as a video. Anyways, I'm out. See ya.